Good morning, student. It's good to be back once again. Alright, student, last class we have started with our new chapter, that is chapter 12, and under that we have learned some important topic like democracy in India, how democracy started in India, and we have also learned what is a constitution, okay? And not only that, we have also learned framing of Indian constitution, like how Indian constitution was framed and by whom, okay? So those are quick revision. Okay, likewise, we'll be starting with our new topic, that is objective and values of our constitution, salient features of the constitution, redesigning of democracy in India. So these are basically three important topics that we will be learning today in this class. Alright, let's get started with the first one, that is the objective and values of our constitution. So for that, you will find even in your textbook under the page 171 under all edition, okay? So under that, what are some of the objective of the objective resolution of the Constituent Assembly? So Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru spelled out the objective or the underlying principle of constitution in his objective resolution, okay? So what are those? Okay, India is an independent, he stated, India is an independent sovereign republic, and India shall be a union of erstwhile British Indian territories, Indian states, and other part outside British India and state as are willing to be a part of the union. Territories forming the union shall be autonomous units and exercise all powers and functions of government and administration, except those assigned to or vested in the Union. All powers and authority of sovereign independent India and its constituent will flow from the people. All people of India shall be guaranteed social, economic, and political justice, equality of status and opportunities before the law, and fundamental freedom of thought, expression, belief, faith, worship, vocation, association, and action. So those are some of the objective resolution of the Constituent Assembly, spelled out by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Right, that is under the Constitution in his objective resolution. So what are some of the preamble or the objective of preamble? Here is the following point of the preamble. Okay, preamble, objective of preamble. As you can see, objective 1 and objective 2. So the objective which are laid down in the preamble are description of Indian state as sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. So that is under socialist secular added by 42nd Amendment 1976. And point number 2, provision to all the citizens of India. That is justice. A, justice, social, economic, and political justice. B, liberty, that is liberty of thought, liberty of expression, belief, faith, and worship. And point number C, equality, that is equality of status and opportunity. And point number D, fraternity, fraternity assuring dignity of the individual and unity and integrity of the nation. So those are some of the objective of preamble as well as the objective resolution of the Constituent Assembly. I hope now you are clear with it. If not, you can even check your textbook. Okay, let's move ahead. Alright, now what are some of the salient features of the Constitution? So here are basically 6 salient features of the Indian Constitution, okay? And you will even find in your textbook under page number 172, 73, and 74. So you can even refer to those points. So in a nutshell, I'll be just brief you these 6 points. So point number 1, written and lengthiness. So see, it is written one. Okay, the Indian constitution, it is a written one, unlike Britain constitution. So the constitution of Britain is not a written constitution. Okay, now which is a non-written constitution, which means the constitution of India is a written one and the constitution of Britain is a non-written, okay, non-written constitution. So the Indian constitution is also regarded as the lengthiest in the world. Okay, so that is point number one. And preamble, what is that preamble? Point number two. In the beginning there is a preamble, okay, which signify its ideas. Okay, ideas: justice, equality, secularism, individual dignity, fraternity, and national unity, and inspiration of the Indian people. So in India we have preamble of the constitution, as we have learned previously. And point number three, that is republic. So India is a republic country. Okay, India, please remember, India is a republic country. As a republic country, people have the freedom to exercise their right to form their own government and to elect the head of the government. So because of that reason, whenever there is an election, every citizen will have every right to vote for our candidate, like whom we want to be our leader, right? So that is talking about republic. Okay. And point number four, people's government. So what is people's government? It provides citizens to have a form of government which is of the people, by the people, and for the people. People have to elect their own representatives. So please remember, in okay, under democracy we have direct and indirect democracy. Okay, where people can participate in the government, that is through representative or by individual itself. So people participation. Okay, democracy is all about people. Okay, so what is democracy? Democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people, right? As we have learned, quoted by famous okay, American President Abraham Lincoln. Okay, so he stated that democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people, and it is the people who run the government. Okay, and who elect their own representative. And point number five, fundamental rights. So in India, naturally we follow seven fundamental rights. Okay, it has a provision of six unique and fundamental rights granted to the citizens. The government can't take away any of these rights by unlawful means. So the fundamental rights which is guaranteed to each and every individual person, no authority can take that fundamental rights from an individuals. That is by any unlawful means. Okay. And point number six, secularism. So what is secularism? As per the principle of secularism, the government must be impartial, that is, not showing partiality to each and every individual or caste group, towards all the religions followed by its citizens. So whether you are from Hindu, Muslim, Buddhism, Sikh, Jainism, everyone should be getting equal opportunity. Okay, so there shouldn't be any kind of favoritism toward one religion. So the state can't have a bias or inclination towards any particular religion. So under secularism, every individuals, we have the authority to follow and to practice whatever religions we want to practice. So these are basically the six salient features of Indian constitution. So in your textbook you'll find more points, so I want all of you to please refer to your textbook as well. Alright, now coming back to the last topic of our discussion for today, that is redesigning democracy. Redesigning means making some changes in democracy. Okay, so that is redesigning democracy. More ideas for better rules. So as we all know that not every particular government is accurate, neither it is perfect. So redesigning naturally take place maybe year after year or after some certain tenure. Okay, so in India, redesigning of democracy in India, the constitution has undergone many changes since 1950. Okay, after gaining Indian independence, it has gone certain redesigning of constitution. So the constitution has undergone many changes since 1950 due to certain circumstances. There have been more than 100 amendments to the Constitution 26 January 1950. So that is, the age of voting has been reduced from 21 to 18. Okay, first of all, at first the voting right that is given to the citizen was 21, but later on, after redesigning of democracy in India, it was changed to 18 years. Okay, so now 18 years and above they can vote in the election. And the point number two is the right to property is no longer a fundamental right. So it was deprived from fundamental rights. Okay, that is the right to property. It is like any other legal right. So the right to property is no longer a fundamental right under the redesigning of democracy in India. And point number four, fundamental duties have been incorporated in the constitution. And point number four, new states have been carved out, that is Uttarakhand, Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand, okay, in 2000. So in 2014, state of Telangana was carved out of Andhra Pradesh. So after redesigning of democracy in India, many new states started emerging, okay, and it was from like okay, you talk about the northeastern state. Okay, so before we were not divided into seven sister or seven state. Okay, but it is only after redesigning of democracy in India, different northeast state they got their statehood. Likewise, even Nagaland, we got a statehood on 1st December 1963. Likewise, many other northeastern state and state in India in different regions started carving out. Okay, so that is after redesigning of democracy in India. So in conclusion, the basic structure of the constitution, okay, that is according to a judgment of the Supreme Court, consists of the following. So that is, okay, you find in your textbook page number 176. They have mentioned 5 points. Point number 1, supremacy of the constitution. Point number 2, republican and democratic form of government. Point number 3, secular character of the constitution. Point number 4, separation of powers between the legislative, the executive, and the judiciary. And last point, point number 5, the federal character of the constitution. So this structure is built on the basic foundation of dignity and freedom of the individual, which cannot be amended or destroyed. All right, so that is all about democracy in India, and I hope you have learned something out of our discussion. So that's it. Now things to do, that is your homework. So the question is, a student from Northeast was not given admission in one of the new Delhi school. Alright, so you have to discuss and write why the people agitated. Were they right? Suggest steps to improve the situation. Okay, this is a question for you to do. So I want all of you to participate in these activities, and please update me once you are done. For any confusion, you are always free to text me or call me if you want. Thank you. I will see you in the next video.